Hi everyone, welcome to STEAM with Miss Shannon. I'm Miss Shannon with Daly City Public Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make a sunburst watercolor painting like this one. Of course we need paper, and I'm going to put the paper on a piece of cardboard, and that's going to help protect the area that I'm working on. I am also going to put masking tape. I'm going to tape the paper to the cardboard, partly to keep it in place, but also that way we can make these nice borders. Now when you put the masking tape onto the paper, you want to press down very lightly. We use masking tape because it's easier to peel off than a regular tape, but we still want to put it on lightly so it's easier still. Here we go. I'm making it so, oops, that one's not big enough. I'm putting it so about half of the masking tape is on the paper and about half isn't. So they're about the same size that way. Make this one a little longer. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to need a pencil and a ruler, and I need to find the center of the page. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to put the ruler from corner to corner, and right about the middle I'm going to make a very light line. And I'm going to do the same with the other corners. Very light line. I don't know if you can see that, but right in the middle of that cross is the center. So I'm going to put a little dot there. I'm going to erase the lines. And now I need to draw a circle around the dot. Now when I made this one, I made a bigger circle and I used a spice container. I just put it on there like that and drew around it. With this one, I want a slightly smaller hole, so I'm going to put a CD right over the center, or right over the dot, and I'm going to draw a circle there. Right there. That's a tiny circle. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and start drawing lines. Let's see this side. Start drawing lines through the dot. I want to draw light lines because we're going to erase the ones that are in the middle when we're done. So just draw lines across the paper and through that dot. That one's not quite through. I'm going to erase this one, because I didn't actually go through the dot there. And I'm going to readjust my ruler and go through the dot this time. And you can put as many lines as you want. You can put them closer together or further apart, whatever you like. One thing about art is that it's what you're doing. It's your project, and you can make it look any way you want to. Whatever makes you happy is the right way to do it. Okay, I like that. I think that's good. So now I'm going to erase the lines that are in the middle of my circle. Okay. And now comes the fun part, the paint. I'm going to put this away because I don't want to accidentally get paint on that. So now, if you picked up a kit at curbside pickup, you have watercolors. You might have watercolors at home. If you don't have watercolors, I know that these are watercolor paintings, but you really can do this project with another medium. You can use crayons or colored pencils or another kind of paint or a marker, whatever you want. Like I said, art is what you want it to be. So I think I'm going to start with some blue this time. This is a dark blue I haven't used before. All right. I don't usually use watercolors when I'm doing art. Usually I use markers or chalk. I use chalk a lot. But watercolor is kind of fun. I like the way the colors kind of blend. They're not solid, they're not exact. Everything's a little bit different, and I like that. Now, when I did this one, I decided to do a pattern. See, I did purple, yellow, red. This is kind of a purple, red, green, orange, purple, yellow, red, green, orange. I usually like doing patterns. I usually like having everything in order. But today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm just going to put the colors randomly. I'm not going to decide beforehand. And you can do that. You can do whatever you want. It's your art. If you want to do just rainbow colors, you can do that. If you want to do just 2 different colors or just 3 different colors, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. It's your art. You get to do what you want. Something about art to remember, I think it's important to remember, is that when you're doing art, you're doing it because it's fun to do. It's fun to do, so you don't have to do it a certain way. You just do it the way it makes sense to you, the way you want to do, and just enjoy doing it. And that's what I'm liking about trying the watercolors again. I haven't tried them for a long time, but I'm enjoying seeing the way it works. Some of it is lighter, some of it is darker. Some people like to use a lot of water when they're doing watercolors. Some like to have it a little drier. I tend to like it a little drier. What color should I try next with the blue? I think I'll try orange. You know what I want to do, I think, too? I think that I'm going to make orange my center. What do you think? Maybe a little darker, I don't know. Can I make it darker? Maybe not. Okay, well, let's do some of these in orange. I'm just going to pick random areas and we'll figure it all out later. See what happens. Did I mention that it's okay to color outside the lines? It is. It's your art. It's not about being perfect, although some people want to be perfect in their art, but you don't have to. It's about having fun and doing what you want to do with it. At least that's what I think. Some people think differently. But for this project, and for any of the projects you ever do with me, it's about having fun. Do you notice with watercolors that the more water you use, the lighter the color is? If you use a lot of water and a little paint, the color is going to be lighter. I don't know if you noticed, but when I switched colors here, when I switched from black to yellow, I didn't wash all of the black out of my paintbrush, so the yellow is a darker yellow. It's not as vivid as it would have been. You can also blend colors with watercolors. You can like you can do a yellow and add orange to it. Let's try that one. Let's try it. Let's see. See if I can get a cleaner yellow. I'm running out of yellow. I've been using this a little too much, I think. Okay, now I've got that yellow, and I'm going to add a little orange. Let's see what happens. That's almost as orange as the orange right next to it. Let me add a little more yellow. See what happens. This is getting wetter than I like it to be. It's a little different, but not a lot. In the one I did last week, you'll see I did a purple red. That's when I blended purple and red. That time I waited for the paint to dry before I added the other color. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Let's try some purple here. I'm almost out of the purple. You can tell I like purple. I like purple and yellow. Those are the ones I'm almost out of. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I did two greens side by side, but they're a little different because this one I used a lot more water, and this one I used a lot more of the paint and less water. There we go. So there we are. Now, normally, you're going to wait for this to dry before taking the masking tape off, but we will give it a try since we're doing this on video. I pressed harder onto the cardboard, so I'm getting some of the cardboard coming off. Let's see. Let's get this side. And there you have it. Another Sunburst watercolor painting. Like I said, the first time I did it in a pattern. This time I just kind of picked and chose as I went along. guys think? Do you like the pattern better, or do you like the one where I did it randomly? I'd love to see what you decide to do with yours. Take a picture of your paintings and send them to us in the comments. We'd love to see them. Hope you're having a great week, and I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you're having fun and staying safe. I just want to let you know that if you haven't signed up yet for summer learning, it's not too late. You can sign up for the Summer Learning Challenge online at dailycitylibrary.org. We have our virtual programming this week. We have our story times, story time with Miss Sarah on Tuesday at 10:15, story time with Miss Selena at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, and Bouncing Babies with Miss Karen at 10:15 on Thursday. We also have Messy Mondays at 3 o'clock Monday. And this Tuesday, for Teen Tuesday at 3 o'clock, they're going to teach you how to change a tire on your car. We have curbside pickup on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can put a book on hold and pick it up at curbside pickup. So we have lots of great things going on. So have a great weekend and have fun. Hi again. Just wanted to let you know that we have free kits available again for next week's STEAM activity. We're going to be making binary necklaces like this one, which spells out my name in binary code. The kits will have everything that you need to make your own necklace, some in smaller beads and some in larger beads. And it is first come, first serve. You just pick them up at Ceremony Library during curbside pickup hours. You don't need a reservation or an appointment, just come by. Curbside pickup is on Tuesday from 10 to 1, Wednesday 3 to 6, and Friday from 1 to 4. So come on by and pick up your free kit, and then come and watch me on STEAM with Miss Shannon at 3 o'clock on Friday, and we'll make our necklaces together.